We're standing in front of El Temescal. This is basically a sweat lodge. Here we can see the masterful Mayan pre-Hispanic architecture. Inside, the floors were made of flagstone, and in the center is a box that was filled with stones. Herbs were prepared and poured onto the heated stones to generate steam for the purification process. Let's take a closer look at the center where the purification in the sweat lodge took place.
Wow, this sweat lodge is beautifully preserved. Can you believe it's over 1,000 years old? It's pretty incredible. Look at the dome ceiling made out of wattle and clay. Wattle is basically interlaced branches to form a frame for structures. Clay is then used to fill in the frame. That is how most of the structures in this village were made. Now you may notice that there are other structures and foundations near El Temescal. These are the home and storage room of a Mayan farming family that likely were also the keepers of El Temescal. Let's take a closer look at the family home and storage room. As we walk around, we can see a different view of El Temescal. And here we have a better view of the family home and storage room. A typical family home in this village consisted of a sleeping area, a storage room, and a kitchen. I'm sure no living room was needed, as most of the day was likely spent outside. Near the family home, there is a cornfield with actual corn. Pottery for storing food was found here. Some even had fingerprints on them.
So let me tell you about some of the artifacts that were found at El Temescal and the family and storage units. They found here some clay vessels that were used to store the corn and the different types of grains that they grew and harvested. In addition, they found clay plates and a lot of the seeds in corn husks and corn cobs that after they harvested, they threw away and they piled in certain areas. So because of the ash, all of this was very, very perfectly preserved and found at this location.
Oh my goodness, take a look at this river. Just a few meters from El Temescal and the family home is this river, just walking distance from the village site. Stay tuned for part 3 where we explore more of the natural landscape and visit a shaman's home. Until next time, see you soon.